Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my Christmas cactus collection, and this is for all you plant lovers out there. I love plants, I love Christmas cactuses, so I just wanted to show you all of what I have. They are all in bloom right now, or most of them, and this year was such a good year for them. Honestly, I'm amazed. Almost every single leaf on every plant I have has a flower bud. So I'm going to show you. I don't know the names, I don't know the types, but here is a purple one. And I have my phone light on them, so that's why it looks a little bit weird. But this is a purple one, and they just really give off the most beautiful flowers. So there's that one. Here I have an orange one. This one I really love too. I love that orangey color. Let me turn this here and show you this really pretty bud down here. Okay, so there's the part of the orange one. I have a really big one. Here's the spider plant, but that will come in another plant collection video. Here is another purple one with a bunch of buds. I think they need a little bit of water because they're kind of droopy. And back here is a pink one. And I have a little aqua globe in there. And there are definitely a lot of buds on that one too. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here and show you the other ones. Okay, this one by far is my favorite plant. Every year that we've had it, it has had probably hundreds of flowers in all different colors because it's actually, I think, 4 plants in one. So here, it's by my nail polish. We had to bring them in for the winter. So here is one side of it, and it's all like red, orange ones. I got this at a craft fair for around $12, and if you can see, it's literally huge. And we put it outside, and a lot of the leaves kind of fell off, and we were able to start a bunch of new plants from that. So I will show you those as well. Let me turn it so I can show you the purple ones. They're really nice too. Here are the purple ones, or light pink, however you want to call them. There are just buds upon buds. There's like hundreds of them, and it's just so nice how easy they are to propagate. If you want to see a more in-depth view on these plants, then let me know in the comments below, and I will move them to somewhere with much better lighting, and I will really show you them so you can see how nice they are, because I really do love Christmas cactuses. I think some are Thanksgiving cactuses too, because it's not even Thanksgiving yet and they're blooming, but I kind of think that's because they were outside for the summer and they were in really nice spots, I'm guessing, because they're all doing really, really well. Okay, here I have a very small piece of cactus that I actually took from my friend's house this weekend. I saw it was on the ground and I just took it. Her mom has a huge planted cactus, so I figured one piece wouldn't mind, and it already fell on the ground. So call me weird, but yes, I take plants from my friend's house. So let me go upstairs and I will show you the rest of the cactuses. Okay, so here I have one really long, not super long, but 4 segmented piece, and it actually had a bud on it until about 10 minutes ago when it fell off. I was bringing it upstairs because it wasn't getting enough sunlight where it was, and unfortunately it fell off. I don't think it will have another one yet, but it might. Down here I have a piece that has a bud on it, and next to it was another piece, but that bud fell off, I think. Yes, it did. And there is actually another smaller piece down here. And next to it is a calancho plant. I actually saved this. It was dying, and I left it outside for the whole summer, and it made this and a whole nother big plant, which I will show you in a little bit. But I just started it from this main stem, if you can see that on the bottom, I just swirled it around this container and left it, and I watered it, and it really came back to life. So I'm very grateful that I was able to save that plant. So now I'm going to show you the rest of the cactuses. Okay, so here is another one I have. I'll pan back. It's definitely a lot bigger than last year. It got a lot bigger this summer. And the cool thing about this one is that some leaves have 2 buds on them, and some actually have new leaves growing, like that one right there. I never really saw one that had 2 buds on each leaf, but I think a few of them are doing that this year, and I just think it's because they were in a really good spot. So down here, actually maybe I'll switch them. Let me switch them so you can see. The one I have down below is a really unique one. I got it at Walmart and it was kind of dying, so I asked the person if they could clearance it, and they did, so I only paid about $4 for this one. And as you can see, it has rounded leaves. Sometimes it doesn't even look like a cactus to me, like a Christmas cactus, but they are leaves like this. They're rounded, they have little hairs on them, and down here is just like a little snippet of one that had fallen off, but that actually still has a bud. So it's really interesting. They all did very, very well this summer. So I put it in a pot like this, just a basic pot, and it has some rocks on the bottom for drainage, but this one has given me the most problems. I don't know if it's because it's this kind of cactus. Hopefully I can find out some more information about this, but I will insert either my picture or a picture I found online of what the flowers looked like. They're definitely unique. I never saw anything like that before, so that's why I decided to pick this up. So let me insert that picture here. Okay, so yeah, this plant has given me the most problems because the soil, I don't know what's going on with it, but I did use cactus soil. I think I might have to change it, but it seems like it would rot and then it would come back, and I really don't know. So far it's doing okay. Some of it did die off, but we'll see what happens with this. Okay, so this is one of my favorite Christmas cactuses, not because it looks the best, but because where I got it. I got this at Longwood Gardens when I went on a field trip, and I will link for that place down below. If you have never been there and you're in Pennsylvania, I would definitely recommend going if you love plants. So they were selling some of them, some different plants they had, and I picked 2. I got this white one, and it finally had flowers on it, which I'm really happy about, and it's white, and I really like the white ones. And it's not the biggest, but hopefully eventually it will get really big like the one I showed you before. But there is that one. So now that's it for the plants in my bathroom, so let me go into my room and show you the rest of the cactuses. Okay, so hopefully you're going to be able to differentiate which plant is which. I'm sorry if it's a little bit not in a good spot, but anyway, this came from Longwood Gardens as well, and I think it's a pink one. Yeah, here's the bud right here. It's some kind of purple color, and it's dramatically bigger, I think, unless the leaves are just bigger, than the one in the bathroom that I got there. But let me turn it so I can show you. These took a long time to grow for some reason. I don't know if they were new or something, but anyway, I paid about $4 for each of these, and they're more of a sentimental plant, I guess, and whatever happens to them, I just want them to live. I don't care how big they are, but hopefully one day I'll be able to make a huge plant out of the 2 of them. But that's what the base looks like, and it does have a lot of branches on it, so that's that one. Okay, so this pot has a really big blade of grass in it, or a little cluster of grass. I didn't know that was in there until I brought it in and it started to grow, and now I just kind of left it in there. But there are little cactus segments in here. You can see down there, and I don't know what plant this came from. I just kind of stuck them in the dirt. There's a really tiny one down there, and they've actually done pretty good since I last checked on them. But I just keep them in my room because it's really warm during the winter. So there is that one. Okay, so do you remember that plant I was telling you that I saved? Well, here it is. I'm going to try to show you. This is huge, and it came back from the dead. Obviously, they are very easy to propagate, or maybe I just had kind of like a lucky batch, but here it is. Basically, all it was, let me see if I can show you. Down here, let me focus it for you. Do you see that stem down there? Literally, that was all there was. Just tiny little pieces of this plant, like smaller than my pinky fingernail, on that stem. I just swirled it around in the pot, and I set it in kind of like a shady, sunny spot, and I let it sit for the whole rest of the summer. I honestly thought that it was gonna die, but I was actually able to make 3 different plants out of it. I made this huge one, which I'm very happy about, if you can see it there. I made the one that I showed you, and then I also have a small one which I forgot about, but I'll show you that in another plant video because this video is long enough. So it just goes to show, with a little bit of time, effort, and just a little bit of love, you can make all your plants look wonderful and nice. And not all my plants survive, but I do try to save them, bring them in for the winter time, take the best care that I can of them, read up on them. Definitely, I do that too, and so far so good. So I hope you enjoyed this Christmas cactus collection video with a little Kalanchoe side point. But if you'd like to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below. If you have any Christmas cactuses, let me know. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.